Unit 2. Skills. Long listening. You will hear a radio interview with David Nguyen, a training expert. For each question, choose the correct answer, A, B or C.
Welcome back to Business Experts Today. This evening I'm talking to David Nguyen, a training expert who runs his own training consultancy firm, which has been very successful here in the UK. Hello, David, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you, John. It's good to be here.
Now, we hear a lot about company training programs, but why are some programs ineffective and an apparent waste of money?
Unfortunately, some do fail, that's true. One reason for that can be that a company doesn't have an experienced training manager. A training manager's job is to identify the employee's training and development needs, and this requires knowledge and experience. Another reason might be that even if a company has employed a training manager, the people hiring for that post might not have asked the right questions during the recruitment process.
For example?
Well, companies should know how the potential training manager keeps up with trends in training, but more importantly, what they do to improve their own skills. Then they need to ask them to give an example of a successful training program they've implemented elsewhere. Another question is how the manager would reinforce the skills that staff have learned on training courses. It's no good if they attend courses but don't retain the knowledge and skills.
It sounds as if you need a very highly qualified and experienced person. So how does the training manager go about assessing the needs of the staff?
A training needs analysis should identify each employee's current level of competence, skill, and knowledge. In simple terms, the first step would be to ask everyone who does a similar job to write down a list of their training needs, what they think is important for them. These must be very specific, such as how to deal with uncooperative colleagues, listening more effectively and actively, and so on.
What happens next?
Well, the training manager puts all the needs together and asks everyone to individually prioritize the needs on the list. By doing that, the training manager can see which ones are the most important. Then the group of employees, or in most cases department colleagues, can brainstorm what outcomes they would expect from the top 3 needs. This helps the training manager to clarify what kind of courses are required.
So it's really very simple then?
Not really. In reality, the needs assessment is often much more complicated. And the needs have to be regularly reassessed once the training program is up and running. The manager has to get regular feedback from the employees and keep an eye on each individual's development. If the training isn't working for someone or they feel that it's a waste of time, that's a fast track to demotivation and low morale within the organization.